Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown.
Beasley.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a three-score game, could have gotten ugly. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Gators 7.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll try and run it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The Ducks come up now 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Ellington. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
38-yard line.
Second down at 7.
8-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, Ellington. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll air this one deep for Andrews. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. What a special moment for him. The first passing touchdown of his college career, and certainly a moment that he will never forget.
And it always helps to get that first one out of the way, doesn't it? I know right now that he just wants to go and jump to the top of the stadium and throw his hands up and exult a little bit. But he's had a chance to prove that he can do it now. He got it done. It's been a long time in the making. Now he's just got to harness that emotion and continue to play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Complete.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's White. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Gators now with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's White. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Mitchell Ray for the
touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point up and through, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
The push down pass.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Gators 14.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Allington. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is Gibbons over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scout.
And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
48-yard
First and 10, Florida. Operating from the gun, White. And that's complete. It's Ellington. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again, White. And his throw is incomplete.
White's pass.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second. And he loses the football a second time. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
On the play.
He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
The 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. Now, let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing, maybe try and isolate their star player a little bit better. Yep.
And this will be a touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And some space here.
The first down pass. Now intercepted. Sets up a first down.
The Ducks will come up now on a first-and-goal situation. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ducks 55.
Steps away and he will score. It's a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Newberry for the extra point.
The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Gators 14.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught. It's Ellington. The 20. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown.
Touchdown.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And caught by Cameron right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
3-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Complete to Myers, the tight end. Not much there, only a yard. Well, Charles, here we are in the fourth quarter, and they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. You know, Coach O'Brien, as we talked about, he made those statements about his plans to possibly rotate the quarterbacks, but we have not seen any sign of Tommy Matthews.
And we certainly
this is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start, now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Ducks 76, Gators 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's a defensive coordinator who's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. White looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The offenses have success. You can say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, White. He checks it down here to Ellington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Dancing to his left. Finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 1st and 10, White. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. White. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. White. And it's a fumble. It's going the other way.
White's pass complete.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. A big play there. 49 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. The Ducks going to line up here and go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The onside kick recovered by the receiver.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when it's...
And he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Intended for his
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
7.
Now White. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Oh, this whole thing again? Are you dumb? I didn't take anything.
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses, and the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Oregon Ducks. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10. They start out with a run by Ferguson. Room here to run. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there, the first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards there. Good for a first down.
words to describe that one. I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there on 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down.
A nice throw there. Coach O'Brien, when you look at his quarterback position, he's got two great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the sideline to start this semifinal.
And throughout this season, they've had a little bit of what we would call the carousel approach of quarterback. But when they've made changes, Tommy Matthews has made the most of his time under center. But both of these quarterbacks are undefeated, and we know why. This defense has played so well throughout the season, and we know how loyal they are to their head coach because he was their former defensive coordinator. Now they just got to figure out who's going to guide this team at quarterback and carry them the rest of the way.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Thomas. The ball comes in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Thomas. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Thomas. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Complete to Kelly. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Pulled in by Avant. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Thomas.
Intended for number 83.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Thomas. And off the deflection, it's caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
good pickup there, 26 yards. They're going to look to throw. Myers has it over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 38.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
He's good. And it's a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. First and 10, LSU. Here's Thomas. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around and find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
That was good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
First down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Forced out to his left. He'll run it. A big chunk of real estate covered on a scramble, and it will be third and goal. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes him manageable now.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the carry is Kelly. And he uses the football a second time. Does the big boy have the juice?
That ball gets knocked free, but a mix it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Thomas. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
17-yard.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Keller, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action.
Oh, my goodness, he loses it again. This is picked up by the defense. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drill,
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Ducks 31. Tigers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. So they're going to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Thomas. He's got his man, Avant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards on the pickup there.
First and 10.
LSU with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Thomas. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way.
Quarterback is sacked. A fumble on the play.
And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change your luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw is Thomas on first down. That's caught by Kelly. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And look at this. Big game. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Thomas's pass complete.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So halftime here in the first semifinal. All Oregon thus far.
Ducks 45. The LSU Tigers nothing.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. First and 10, LSU.
47-yard line.
Handoff out of the pistol, it's Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 49-yard line.
On second and 12, Thomas. And his throw here is incomplete.
For number 15.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good.
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the gun, Thomas. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. burned for that in film. He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
Being chased out left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
16-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Thomas from the gun on 3rd down. Caught left side, Bennett. The ball comes loose. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Thomas's pass complete.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Oregon ready to start their drive, and it certainly looks like they're going to be playing again next week for a national championship. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Quintez Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. What a game that he has had throwing the football now. 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. Tell you what, he's going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards the gain there, and that'll give them a first down. LSU with a 1st and 10. They run with it. It's Kelly. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
3 quarters in the books. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
On 2nd and 11 now. Thomas throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Thomas's pass.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 11.
Here's Thomas to throw on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42.
That's good. 4.
Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. 15-yard touchdown grab. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now